Hi, good day. Today, I will be presenting my family disaster plan. But first, allow me to introduce my family members, which is the Fatalio family. So, I have my father, Lem, my mother, Lorna, yours truly, Leo, as the eldest son, Angelo as the middle child, Moises Fatalio as the youngest one. So, since I live alone here at my dormitory, and I don't have any close friends nor close neighbors to do together with the mitigation plan or is disaster preparedness plan actually, so I'll be doing it all alone in presenting part. So the plan of action, the disaster that most likely to affect our household is earthquake. Though San Jose del Monte, Bulacan is a hilly part of northern Luzon, so that is why um, the disaster that most likely to occur in our community is earthquake. Um, Moreover, San Jose del Monte, Bulacan is also um, lies between the Pacific Ring of Fire and an earthquake fault. So that is the disaster that most likely affect the household. So um earthquake is a sudden movement of plates um and one of the most dangerous natural disasters that can affect our community. It occurs without warning and can cause severe damage to buildings, roads, and essential infrastructures. The impact of earthquakes, which includes ground shaking, structural collapse, fires due to gas leaks, and landslides in hilly areas of our community. Because of these risks, it is crucial to have a mitigation plan that ensures safety and preparedness, especially in my family. So according to GeoRisk, the assessment result, my location or the my location of my family is prone to intensity 8, whoa, of ground shaking and prone to ashfall. So what volcano would most likely affect San Jose del Monte, Bulacan? One volcano that would greatly affect is the Taal volcano at the Tagaytay, at the Albay Tagaytay, and also the Mayon volcano at Albay. Okay. Next. So what are the escape routes from our home once a disaster strikes? So the escape routes from our home once a disaster strikes. So we have our exit plan. Um, this one. So our exit plan is this. So as you can see, the on the left is the legend, and it has its own legends. So we have here our first aid near at our bathroom. So ayan. So once a disaster strikes, we can be able to distinguish fast on how we can exit, especially during an earthquake. Next. If separated during an emergency, what is our meeting place near our home? So if we are separated during an emergency, especially during earthquake, our meeting place near our home is outside our home at the covered court near at our subdivision area. Um, Next would be third one would be um the ground at the St. Agape School. So that is our meeting place near our home when we are separated during an emergency disaster. Next, what is our route to get there? An alternate route if the first route is impossible. So if the first route is impossible, our alternate route is we have to pass through 6B. then pass through phase 2A, then we will cross or we will walk at Barangay Kaypian Road in order for us to go at the nearest meeting place, which is the St. Agape Playground School. Next would be, in the event of our household is separated or unable to communicate with each other, our emergency contact outside of our immediate area would be the Tita Rebecca T. Kapampangan, which is our um, subdivision president, and also our barangay captain, um, which is also our barangay captain. So next, so here are the family members and their responsibilities in the event of a disaster. First one, my father Lem. So he is responsible for the disaster kit. So disaster kit, which includes stock the disaster kit and ticket if evacuation if necessary. Include items that might want to take an evacuation shelter. And remember to include medications and eyeglasses. Next would be um my mom. Next would be my middle brother, Angelo. So he will be the one who will be informing us. So he will maintain access to local radios, TV, emails, or text alerts for important and current information about the disaster. So dala-dala niya yung radio, telepono, tsaka yung walkie-talkie. Next would be my mother, Lorna. She will be responsible for the family medical information. So she will be the one to make sure that the household medical information is taken with us if evacuation is necessary. So she is also responsible for um curing us. Curing us during disasters when one of our family members have injuries or attacked by a disease. Next would be my father ulit for the financial information. So he will obtain the copies of bank statements and cash in the event ATMs and credit cards do not work during earthquakes due to power outages. So he will also bring copies of the utility bills as proof of residence in applying for assistance. Next would be myself. So during disaster emergency, Um, I will share the completed plan with those who need to know, meet with household members every 6 months or as need change to update household plan in order for us to have a clear and precise disaster mitigation or disaster preparedness plan. Next would be my younger brother. Um Sorry for this one. So that is Moises. So he will make sure that all necessary items are well kept dry and safe, especially the foods, the medicines, the documents, and so forth and so on. So what supplies and records should go in our disaster kit or go bag? So the first one is water. Water is very essential during a disaster. If there is no water, we won't be able to survive during an event of disaster. Next would be a ready to eat foods such as canned foods, instant noodles, and breads. Next would be radio. Radio as part of our communication in order for us to be updated during the disaster. What would be the cause, the effects of it, ano na yung update regarding sa event, um, ayun. So next would be the first aid kit. Of course, it is very important to have the first aid kit in our go bag or disaster medical bag. So this would include the medications, the first medications such as pills, um, um, drugs, what else? Ayan. Then we also need flashlight as part of our plan. So when it comes to or during dark, we have a light in order for us to be able to move freely and faster when a disaster strikes. Next, also we have cell phone or telephones. It is cell phones and chargers. It is important to have it communication during disaster in order for us to be connected. So halimbawa na nagkaroon ng ayun nga nagkahiwa-hiwalay, so magkakaroon ng communication kung nasaan na, nakarating na ba doon sa meeting place or meeting point. So next would be whistle in order for us to find faster kapag halimbawa nawawala or just in case when there is emergency like halimbawa nasugatan during naglilikas ayun. Next, of course, we need light or candles, matches, um, next would be we also need medical face masks, medical sanitizers, medical gloves. During earthquake kasi nagkakaroon minsan ng especially when a volcanic eruption, no? Tapos nagkaroon ng earthquake so there is um part of ashfall as what I have stated kanina. Tapos, this would also help us to be safe when it comes to our health during a disaster that strikes. Next, also we need clothes and blankets, dry clothes and blankets. So, halimbawa na um, wala nang damit, napagpawisan na, madumi na, punit-punit na, meron pang palit. Also, important documents. It is important to have these important documents, especially during disaster. Once the disaster is done and the recovery is the community is recover the community recovered from the disaster that happens, it is important to have this important documentation for legal purposes such as medical helps, um community helps, and also for our identification. This would include birth certificates, IDs, ayan, tapos mga titulo ng lupa, ayan. So those are examples of important documents. So that's all. I hope you learned something new from our family disaster plan. Thank you po and good day.